Hey guys, Luke99 here with a video showcasing the complete collection of Acceleracers cards. This binder contains all 246 collectible cards from the Hot Wheels series Acceleracers. On the front of the binder, this is just kind of a list of the cards that I ended up getting last. But in this in-depth video, I'll show you every single card, every page of the binder. I'll also talk about the holofoils and foils, as well as some of the rarest cards in general, and why this collection took me a couple years at least to complete. So we'll start off, I keep all my cards in this binder. I don't keep any duplicates in here, and through my collecting endeavors, I amassed a lot of duplicates. So these are just the normal 246. They're in order by number, so 1, 2, 3, 4 through 6, and then 7 through 9, and then that'll be on every page. So I'll show you guys each page of cards. You can always pause the video at any time if you want to take a closer look at some of the cards, but as I go through, I'm just going to do a flip through of every page and talk about what cards are the hardest to find, why they are, and stuff like that. So on the first page, we start off with the normal Metal Maniac vehicles. Flathead Fury and Pile Driver, I know, are some of the hardest to collect. I know a lot of people have trouble getting Pile Driver. I had this one when I started the collection. I'm not really sure how I got it, but I did. Flathead Fury, I believe, was the third or fourth to last card I got, just because for most of the normal vehicle cards, you can't get them in the 15-card booster packs, which I'll also talk about. They only come usually in the 3-packs, the normal vehicles at least. Go on to the next page. So these are the torqued Metal Maniac vehicles. We've got a foil card of Torqued Power Bomb. I believe I had 3 of those at one point. Obviously I try and sell some of the extras, so I'm not way in debt after this collection. The first holofoil. After I finish flipping through all the pages, I will pull out all of the holofoils just to show you more in detail. But Torqued Jackhammer was the last card I needed to complete my set. Also, I believe the rarest holofoil, just from the eBay listings that I've seen, because I've been following Acceleracers cards on eBay for years, trying to complete this set. And I actually picked him up in a lot of all the torqued Metal Maniac vehicles for, I think, 30 bucks, so great deal for that rare of a holofoil. Torqued Spinebuster foil, not too rare. High Voltage, Spectite, and Chicane, as well as Reverb, who's on the next page, were some of the hardest cards to collect vehicle-wise, especially, because Spectite and Chicane and High Voltage and Reverb are the 4 most expensive Teku cards to buy. So, of course, when you can only get the normal vehicle cards in the 3-pack, it's hard to get that. So I ended up getting Chicane in a lot. I ended up finding Spectite in my collection far after I started this binder. He was just in a completely weird spot. I don't know what happened there, how I got him. Reverb, I also got in a lot of cards. The second holofoil, Hyper Syncro. I got him in a 15-card booster pack, as I believe the rarity of holofoils in 15-card packs is about 1 in every 6. And I ended up getting a couple boxes of cards back when they were not selling for $200. I ended up getting 3 boxes, I think for 150 bucks, 12, 15 card packs in each. So those are actually really good deals at the time. That's how I got a lot of my holofoils. And Hyper Chicane. Hyper Reverb. That's a pretty cool holofoil. I like the orangish tint to that one. The Silencers, kind of also a weirdly hard set to complete. Carbide was a little bit more difficult, same with Covelight, just because I never got those cards when I opened them up out of their package. Octanium, I believe that's a little bit harder of a one to find. Vectra Carbide and Vectra Covelight, the foils for the Silencer set. Those are pretty nice. As far as I know, besides the foils for the Silencers, the Vectra cards for the Silencers are not very hard to get. And then Vectra Anthracite. I have 2 of this one, actually. I got those from the booster packs. Get into the racing drones. RDO 5 and RDO 8, I believe, are a little harder to find, as well as RDO 9, which strangely took quite a while to track down. Obviously, you can buy a bunch of the cars and then hope that you get the card of the car in the pack, which I can also talk about for a second here. So, normally when you get a car, it comes with 3 cards in the pack. A vehicle, a possible rare foil, and then just another card, like a realm or a mod or something like that. But contrary to popular belief, is what I have come to find, if you were to say buy the RDO 9 car, you're not at all guaranteed to get this card, which I think, honestly, I really think that should have been the case, is you should get this card if you buy the car, because for Flathead Fury and High Voltage, I got those cars again to try and get the card, and then just obviously resell the car, but in neither of them I got the card I was looking for, so that's not fun. That just adds to the difficulty of the set. RDO 1 and RDO 2, the version 2, the foils for the Racing Drone set. And then RDO 9 V2. I got this one in a 15 card booster pack I can recall. So that one's pretty cool. Then we get into the realms, so I'll flip the binder around just to give you a look at these. Realms you can get in basically any pack, so not too hard to get. Metro Realm, my favorite holofoil when I started the collection. I don't really have one now, but Metro Realm is definitely still up there. Lava Realm's a foil, Reactor Realm. Those are both really cool. I really like this one, the Reactor Realm. Get a look at that. And then, like I mentioned, I'll pull the holofoils out at the end just to give you a more clear look. And then you got the Desert Realm, foil, Warped Realm. That one's pretty cool. Not all that rare, but pretty cool. And also, yes, the Metro Realm is not upside down. From what I can assume, the Metro Realm holofoil was just printed incorrectly. I have 2 of the Metro Realm holofoil, actually, and both of them are printed like this. No other holofoil is, but when you're flipping through backwards, you just see this one card upside down, but I assure you it is not. So just probably a printing error there would be my only guess. Get into the Acceleracers. Originally, at the very beginning when I wanted to start collecting these, I only wanted to collect the Realms and Acceleracers, but like any collection really, you want to get the full set, so I ended up going for all of them. Fog Vision, probably the most common foil, as well as another hazard, which I'll make sure to point out later. So Acceleracers. Interesting that there's only 9 groupings of cards, obviously all the vehicles, realms, Acceleracers, mods, hazards, and shifts, but there are 2 holofoil Acceleracers. I'm not sure why, but of course it makes the set harder to complete. I got this one in a 15 card pack, and I think that I also got this one as well. As I said, the main reason this set is complete is basically because of the 15 card booster packs. If you have any desire to complete this set, or a set of Acceleracers cards, one, it's going to be expensive, so you need to manage reselling extras and stuff like that, but knowing which cards you can get in what is obviously important. Battering Bubble, I like that one with Spectite on there. That one's pretty cool. Size Scaler, that one's pretty cool. And then we get into the mods. A lot of these are common. I believe you can get mods anywhere, except for a couple is what I came to find. So I'll make sure to point those out. Got some Hyper Pods, the Sweeper, kind of weird that those are in, but I mean the Hyper Pods make sense. Just some normal mods. A lot of foils. Nitrox 3, which interestingly made no appearance in any of the movies. They only do Nitrox 2 and 3.5, so this one's kind of funny. But I like that one. Let's come down here. Armored Plow. This is a pretty cool one. I have a couple of those. A lot of foils and holofoils on this page. Strato Thruster. It's kind of a weird one. Like a plane type thing. I don't even really know. Octo Rod Hyper Pod. I traded someone a Jump Jets and RDO8 for this, which I think is a really good deal because I had extras. I never traded away any that I had in this complete set, but I have a binder of extras as well, kind of a second set, but I'm not going to try and complete another set of this anytime. So I got this one. I haven't seen this one anywhere else, so I'm assuming that's a pretty rare one. Feather frame and shell skin. Some normal mods. Dragon Torch, I believe that was a little bit of a harder one to find. Need to check the list to make sure, but there's that one. Get into the hazards. Molten River. If I had to guess, I'd say only a 3-pack exclusive, just because that's the only one I have. I ended up getting that one in a lot, I believe. Some more. Tsunami. Fog Vision and Tsunami. And the Tornado Vortex, which is on another page, but those are the 3 most common foils, I believe. The Chrome Globes. It's an interesting one. Some normal hazards. Magnetic Bounce. This is also definitely a harder one to find. I want to say only a 3-pack exclusive. Not entirely sure about that one, but I believe I only have one of those. Sweeper Strike. I like this one. This one's weird because it does not look like a drone sweeper at all. I'm not entirely sure if that's what it's meant to be, but it looks like it. I'll show you at the end when I pull them out. Tornado Vortex. Acid Bath, also another common foil. Let's go down here. Nothing else too crazy on that page. Then we get into the Shift cards. Nothing rare on that page. And then nothing on this page besides the Wrong Way holofoil, which was the first holofoil I ever got. And when I opened it up, I kind of felt it first, and I said, oh, holofoil. But that was at the time where I was not completing the set, so I was kind of sad, but luckily I didn't lose it. That would have been really bad. Bootlegger Reverse. That's a popular one just on individual sales on eBay. Home Track Advantage. And there's some normal ones. And we're almost to the end. Some normal ones. And Pedal to the Metal, the card number 240, last card of the normal set, and then we get into the 6 starter set exclusives. Yes, I did have the starter set when I was younger, and I actually used to play Acceleracers, the card game, all the time. So I do still have the 6 starter set cards. Interestingly enough, it's just RDO9 Plus and then Technetium 2. So it's not actually the Vectra version or anything. It's just the mirrored image of the normal card. Then a couple international cards and the rules cards for the Acceleracers game, just to fill up those last 2 spots. And that's it. That was just a look at every Acceleracers card ever. That's the complete set. Before I pull out the holofoils, I guess I can just take you through this list. These are the cards that I ended up getting last. And another one I forgot to point out, which I can go back and do now, just because this one is worthy of mention, is a mod, which is in here. It should be right here. Perfect. Jump Jets. This is basically a holofoil. This is definitely only in 3 packs, I can assure you that, but very, very scarce. As I mentioned, I ended up actually having 2 of these. I do not really know how, so I traded one of them away, so this is my last one, but just another card I forgot to mention in the look-through that I realized, but Jump Jets, definitely a harder card to come by. Back to the front, just a couple holofoils. So I'll stop the video and I'll pull out the holofoils just to give you the more in-depth look at those. All the holofoil cards are now pulled out, and I can show you a quick look at what they look like kind of in a reflection. The holofoil is made kind of with a special material. so that when you tilt it a right way to the light, then you can see kind of what the picture is. This one's the torqued jackhammer. Got Hyper Syncro. And again, you can pause the video at any point if you'd like to see more clearly. And just do a quick look at all these. Vector Anthracite. This one's kind of interesting. This one's pretty cool. Got kind of cool detailing on the side. RDO9 V2. This one's really weird because this does not look anything like RDO9. I mean, it does a little bit, but you can kind of see it. It doesn't really with the back fins there. I don't really know what's going on. Metro Realm. Again, it's kind of hard to get the light to bounce off it the exact right way. So I'll just try and show you a little bit. There we go. That's a good one. Phantom Form. I like this one because if I can get it right, the car kind of morphs in and out of the portal. It's very, very subtle, but there you go. You can kind of see some of the trail there. Got Light Speed. There you go. That's cool. You can see the car kind of move back and forth. I like that one. The Octo Rod Hyper Pod. Sweeper Strike, and see if you know what I mean when I say that it does not really look like a sweeper, but it's pretty cool. You can see the car getting sucked in there. I like that one. And finally, Wrong Way. Kind of see the car going down the wrong path as these guys are going ahead. That was a look at all 10 exclusive holofoils for the Acceleracers card set. I'm going to put these back in the binder and I'll finish up with some closing thoughts. Okay, the holofoils are back safely in their correct spots in the binder, and I'll finish up with some closing thoughts about the cards and collecting the cards in general. So the cards themselves are really, really nice. I love the artwork, especially how some vehicles, some realms, and Acceleracers, and obviously all the other cards, they're kind of in different styles. So we got kind of the plain picture, almost like vehicles, and then we have like the much more exaggerated racing slicks and then jump jets and stuff like that. I love the different art styles and the point values and stuff. If you were wondering what those are for the game. I do have the green Syncro, the starter box, the tokens, the instruction manual, everything that goes with the starter set, because I had that when I was younger, just straight out of the package, so I never lost any of that stuff. So that's the cards. As for collecting the cards, honestly, I would say do not try and start an Acceleracers card collection. This just took a really long time to get this complete. Especially if you do not have a good starting base, like you don't have a couple holofoils or foils, or a good majority of the regular cards. Honestly, I'd say with the prices of Acceleracers cards skyrocketing in the past couple years, the boxes, as I said, I got those 2 years ago, and a box of them now just sold recently as of this upload date for, I'm pretty sure, $180. I mean, I got 3 boxes for less than that. It's really tough to complete this set. As you know, I showed you Torque Jackhammer, the last card in my set. I mean, that took years to get, and I'm very active in the Acceleracers community, especially like the card community. I follow the searches on eBay and stuff like that, and I'm always reaching out to people, seeing if they have extra cards, if they're selling a lot or something. But completing this definitely takes a lot of patience. It does get kind of expensive if you're looking for certain cards, but selling your extras and kind of balancing that stuff out evens it out in the end is what I would say. But that's pretty much it. That was the complete collection of Acceleracers cards, all 246 in one binder. So that's basically it. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this, just kind of where I talk about Acceleracers in general. I do have more Acceleracers stuff I can show, and I'm definitely willing to talk about, so let me know if you guys like this style of video where I'm just kind of discussing what's going on, what's on my mind about Acceleracers. That's personally something I really like doing, so I have other Accelerator stuff I can talk about. If you'd like to see that, please let me know in the comments section and I can do some videos on that. I know I have my set of cars up on YouTube. I'll have this. I know I have the Hyper Pods, some extra cars, the drone sweeper, the smaller Hyper Pods, and I'm also looking to expand my Acceleracers collection. So if you happen to have any Acceleracers merchandise, I know there's a German carrying case which I'm still looking for, the Toy Fair Hollowback, the slot car set, anything Acceleracers related that you're willing to part with, reach out to me in the comments section. Let me know. I can maybe talk to you on eBay or something. I'm looking to expand my Acceleracers collection, and now that I have the cards and the cars complete, probably the two most difficult things. I'll just probably be looking to other stuff to add. So that's basically it. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this about Acceleracers. I know I'd definitely be open to it, so shoot me a comment if you think you'd like to see that. And if you have any extra Acceleracers merchandise that you'd be willing to part with, I'd be open to buying or trading. I do have extra Acceleracers cards, lots of them. So if you're interested in those, let me know. We could try and work something out. And that's basically it. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out my other Acceleracers videos, and thanks for watching. Bye.